should have been back by now. Captain Al-Hana said they'd meet us here after an evening of prayer, right?
That's what she said, but I don't see them. Maybe what the traveling merchant said is true.
Are you heading to the shrine? The shrine to the goddess Kyne. We come here to pray and ask for her blessing before well, no. Kyne bless you, stranger. Captain Al-Hana commands the brigade. She's an excellent leader and a terror with a blade. But they should have been back by now. Kyne is the warrior goddess, the mother of the Nord people. She watches over us and protects us. She blesses our weapons and armor before we enter battle. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Haven't you heard? The seeds of war have been planted in Eastmarch. Most of our fellow Nords are already on the battlefield. If we had the numbers, we'd march right in and take back the shrine. But as you can see, it's just Ilolda and me. Soldiers often visit the shrine before going into battle. How else would we receive Kyne's blessing? The keepers provide shelter, allowing pilgrims to pray for a day and a night. But Al-Hana and the others have been gone longer than that. I don't think so. Captain Al-Hana is a stickler for schedules and protocols. But ever since that traveling merchant told us tales of witches and corruption at the shrine, we've been too frightened to go and check on them.
Someone's coming! Go away, witch! You won't curse anymore of my soldiers! If you don't leave, you'll taste my blade! Roland? Really? How do I know you didn't bewitch him, just like the others? That's the most right. My apologies. But these are dangerous times. I watched my soldiers turn into mindless slaves. I had to make sure that your will was still your own. Our brigade came to the shrine to pray. That's when they fell upon us. Daedric witches! They bewitched most of my soldiers. We four are all that remains, and Droy is burning with an unnatural fever. I fear he won't last much longer. He was cursed by the witches. The fever burns away all that he is. Soon he'll be a mindless slave, just like the others. The Keepers could heal him, but we haven't seen a Keeper since we arrived. It's likely the witches killed or cursed them. Of course, they could be barricaded away, just like we are, waiting for help to arrive. Droy mentioned something about them before the fever took him, but we've had other things to deal with. Explore the shrine. The witches there might have a clue. There's also a locked dresser by the bed. One of the bewitched soldiers might have a key. I'd love to know what they've locked in there. Before the fever took Droy, he mentioned the witch by the lake. He said she didn't attack him. Find this witch. If she's really willing to talk to you, she might have something useful to say.
Droy's fever grows. A fever curse grips poor Droy. If we don't cure him soon, I fear he'll become one of the bewitched. Droy was sent to the There's one thing I haven't tried yet. fever curse grips poor Droy. If we don't cure him... Droy was sent to the shrine ahead of the brigade to let the keepers know we were coming and give them time to prepare. When we arrived, we found Droy like this, burning with fever. I've been trying to care for him, but nothing seems to help. There's one thing I haven't tried yet. There's a flower that's been known to cure a fever. It's called Kain's Breath. It grows around the runestones that decorate the grove. A handful may help save Droy's life. Can you get some for me? I smell fresh Kyne's breath. It reminds me when I was a little girl, running through the fields in spring. I miss those simpler days. Oh yes, this is more than enough. The flower is very potent, thank you. With these, I should be able to reduce Droy's fever. Droy's fate is in Kyne's hands.
We're in the dark, stuck in this cabin. We need to know what's going on. Explore the shrine. The witches there might have a clue. There's also a locked dresser by the bed. One of the bewitched soldiers might have a key. I'd love to know what they've locked in there.
In chains, you dirty sneak.
We're in the dark, stuck in this cabin. Explore the shrine. The witches there might have a clue. There's also a locked dresser by the bed. One of the bewitched soldiers might have a key. I'd love...
Go away, and leave me to my drink.
Why do you approach me? Do you want to end up like the rest of the bewitched? Or perhaps you believe Kyne will protect you? You search in vain then, for the Keepers are lost. Kyne no longer lights their way. Why should the Keepers maintain the shrine of a god who ignores their prayers? Kyne blesses the Nords before battle, but Nords die every day. We lose sons and daughters in these stupid wars, and what does mighty Kyne do? Absolutely nothing. We refuse to worship a god who ignores us and lets our children die. Think about it. You'll figure it out soon enough.
Was your search successful? Ah, I know this book. Many nodes carry similar hymns written to our goddess. It's strange that a Daedric witch would take this from a keeper. Perhaps it's part of their spell. Maybe they use a victim's property to maintain control. It sounds like the witches attacked before we arrived. I wonder if the keepers were already cursed when this was written. That would explain why they were acting strangely. A hymn book? A journal? And now a witch? I have my suspicions, but there must be more to it. This can't be what I think it is. Investigate the building where the head keeper worked. Last time I checked, it was locked. If you can enter the house, you might find something that will make sense of this situation. I've climbed through a window since I was a young girl. They've gotten smaller. I should have checked the window. Nords tend to break things, not sneak through them. What? No, that can't be right. Even though I suspected. No. There must be some mistake. To go against everything they believe in, everything they were taught? Why would the Keepers do such a thing? The Keepers teach us it is an honor to die defending our homeland. That's what they preach. Forsaking the teachings of kind dishonors us all. You only have two things left to do. One, find Keeper Ormi. Two, put a blade in Hassan's heart. If that doesn't end the curse, at least it will make damn certain no one else gets bewitched. Strange lights and sounds have been coming from the shrine at the center of the grove. It's not normal. That's probably where you'll find the fallen Keeper. Whatever Omi uses to channel these dark powers, it's corrupting the serenity of the grove. You can't reason with Daedric witches! We've all suffered losses, but they took my soldiers and turned them into mindless slaves! I can't forgive her for that. They need to die! Every last one of them! What's wrong with me? I feel like I'm being torn apart! You don't feel the pain that I have suffered. Kyne has forsaken us. She let our children die. Now we'll take her children as our own.
I hope to find you over here. It wasn't Roy we had to worry about. Gain was under the witch's control the entire time. I just thought he was drunk and moody. Once the captain left, he attacked me. It wasn't Roy we had to worry about. I put a knife in the big oaf's neck, but not before he unlocked the door. The witches swarmed inside. I had to leave Droy there so I could warn you. Where's the captain? Then it's over. I'm the only one left. It's kind of funny. We came for a blessing, but we were defeated before we got to the war. Why did the Keepers turn against us? Wait, Keeper Ormi? By Kyne, she thinks her sons are dead. I knew her sons. I served with them. Sahun survived. She doesn't know? No one told her? He killed and cursed my brigade, and you want to save her? Fine. I'm in no shape to argue with you. Sahun spends time drinking in Windhelm at the Cold Moon Inn. Helps him forget, he says. Go drag him back here if you think it will help.
Just one more, and another after that.
I've never felt so happy.
The celebration has been good for business.
Forbid it.
Welcome to Windhelm.
Oh, mother, but I'm bored. There hasn't been anyone to flirt with except Arama since we reached these wretched shores. And she's no fun to flirt with.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
If you're looking for a hired blade, look somewhere else. I don't do that anymore. Who wants to know? I'd rather have her think that than know the truth. I'm a disgrace to my people and to Kyne. My brother, my ship, my entire fleet. They died right in front of me. And what did I do? Nothing. No. My mother is the head keeper at Kyne's Grove. She'd never turn against Kyne and her people. She should honor my brother's memory, not disgrace it. No, I can't. If what you say is true, then it's already too late for my mother. Do what you must to save those people, but I can't face what she's become. I was a good soldier once. I was a faithful follower of Kyne, along with the rest of my family. After the disaster, I was disgraced, no longer fit to serve in the regular army. So, for a time, I sold my blade to the highest bidder. What does it look like? I sit here, and I drink until I collapse. And then I get up and drink some more. It's the only way I can endure the memories. You ask more questions than my mother, and she's the keeper of Kyne's Grove. Leave me to my drink. or I'll show you how good a warrior I used to be.
I won another stupid contest today.
That's the plan. What do you want? A medal?
How about your coin or two?
I'm waiting for Idesa to finish a piece for my betrothed, but she needs to concentrate on her work. She's been a little too preoccupied with that dark elf noble, if you know what I mean.
What do you want?
Kain's followers have no place here. This grove belongs to us now. We'll use these people as we see fit.
Stop! Please! Leave her alone! Oh, Mother! What have you done?
My son, you're alive. I thought I lost you.
Why would you do this to yourself, Mother? To all these people? Listen, Traveler. I know she did horrible things, but she's still my mother. Kain must forgive her. The goddess never gives up on her people. No, I won't give up on her or Kain. I lost faith in myself the day I lost my brother. But I never lost faith in my God. Kain teaches us to fight for what we believe in. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm fighting for my mother. Pray for forgiveness. Kain, hear my prayers! My mother turned away from you, but she was wrong. She acted as she did because of her grief. She devoted her life to you. If you restore her, I'll return to the war. I'll take up my weapon to fight for your honor and our people once more. Please, Goddess, I lost my brother and my father. Don't take my mother from me as well.
Kain's cleansed me. She's forgiven me for everything I've done. How could I have been so foolish? I hurt so many people during my crisis of faith. I won't. Kain has shown me the way again. Without your intervention, I would have continued to rain horror upon my people. Thanks to you, I can make amends. These soldiers will be cared for until they are fully healed. No, the soldiers still live. They were to become members of our Daedric Coven, but I won't let that happen. Not now. Your friends are back at the Keeper's house, safe and well cared for. They're still under the spell of Daedric influence. I'll work on freeing them, but it will take some time. Do not fear. I'll make sure you receive safe passage through the grove. I am their leader, after all.
I was a fool to turn your help down when you asked for it. By Kain, I was an even bigger fool to turn my back on my family when they needed me the most. I'll not lose sight of what matters again.
I don't know what you did, but my soldiers are alive. Thanks. So did I. The last thing I remember was a terrible pain. I woke up in here, next to Droi. One of the witches was tending to my wounds. I'm still not sure what is going on. That's wonderful news! And we're still all alive! This isn't how I expected this to end, but I can't argue with the results. We'll head back to Windhelm and rest before marching to join the rest of the army. Take this. It was a charm to bring me luck in the war. Thanks to you, my luck has been pretty good. I want you to have it.
Fresgil says you're the one who helped me. Thank you. I'm not really sure what happened, but I think I've had enough rest and relaxation.
Kain sent us a miracle, my friend. When some of the witches showed up here, I thought we were finished. Then they started tending to our wounds. They left without saying a word. I'm so confused.
What happened? Oh, my neck is killing me and I feel like I drank an entire barrel of mead.